Now let's delve further into the topic. Now joining live with us, not one, not two, but three founders of new Indonesian startup, Ula. Now we're connected with Ricky, Alan, and Derry. Hello guys, how are you this afternoon?
Hello everyone, I'm good.
Great, it's so great to see you.
Hello.
Now, this is the first question. Whoever could answer this, please do jump in. Could you explain about the app and how it is different than other e-commerce?
Yeah, let me take that one.
Yes, please, Alan.
The app is super simple. That was what it's meant to be, and it essentially it enables our small businesses that we work with to procure supply stores from the being easy from the palm of their hand.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much it. We try to keep it simple to do their business and get out of the way.
So coming from that simple idea, now you have this e-commerce. But if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, you just had it in January 2020?
Yes, that's when we launched.
So it was during the pandemic. How did you develop these apps amid the pandemic and also the limitation back then in January 2020?
Derry, you want to take that one?
Yeah, I think overall journey has been amazing for us. And so we have grown more than 200 times, and we have added more than 70,000 of the store into our platform, and the business continues to be fast and growing strong. But at the beginning of the pandemic, I think it was very challenging for us, and I think not only for us, but for pretty much everyone and all of the business and individuals. Because I think in the early day of pandemic, I think there are many, stores are closed. We face also roadblocks, and also we face also supply disruptions in the center of our supply, like for example Tanah Abang, and also some other center of supply. And of course, more importantly for us, we try to put also priority on our safety for our customer and colleagues. Also, the second wave when happened in June, July, it also has been difficult because many of our customers closed their stores, and some of our colleagues had to stay at home to put their safety first. But fortunately, I think we are able to convert these challenges into opportunities. For example, we provide this doorstep delivery for our customer, so then the customer doesn't have to go to the crowd places like let's say going to the pasar, so then they can take care at home. And also for the working capital, we are also trying to also give solutions for them, so then they can manage their cash flow better, especially during the hard times during COVID.
So probably this question is still going to Derry. How is the sales trend during the pandemic? Which one is the most demanded? Which one is the most wanted?
Sales trend has been good. I think because for Ula, when we started this, we also put priority on essential category. So we made our deliberate focus in helping this warung and the store to get access to some of the very essential products, just like sembako, staples, right? Some also food, and also the non-food, and also some fresh product.
All right. So, what is your focus right now? SME partnerships, monthly active users, or anything else?
Yeah, let me take that one.
Oh, yes, please do.
Yeah, I think our mission is basically to serve millions of Indonesian small retailers by helping them run their business better through technology and supply chain efficiencies, right?
Yeah.
So, which means our focus would be in solving real-life problems of these small retailers, whether it's sourcing, reliable delivery, inventory management, or any other blockers that can help them grow beyond our core e-commerce offering.
All right. So while you're in the conversation, Ricky, there are a number of startups entering the market during the pandemic. Is there a better opportunity during the economic downturn to start a new venture?
Well, actually, we did not plan to start during this pandemic, right? Of course. But we actually started this at the end of December 2019, and COVID just happened. So we think this is more related to Indonesia as a whole, as a market, right? Because Indonesia is booming and also such an important market that caught the attentions of global investors, right? For example, the market that we are operating in, which is traditional retail,
Yeah.
is expected to be around 250 billion
Yeah.
and still growing 8% year on year,
Yeah.
which shows the magnitude of this market, right? And secondly, I think despite COVID bringing challenges for everybody, including us, this really shows how resilient and adaptable Indonesians are
Yeah,
by
yeah.
embracing the changes and digitizations.
And also, Ricky, I'm really curious because usually the MSMEs or this mom and pop shop, as we call it, warung, usually the expense is 8 to 10%, even more efficient because they are tax-free business. Is there any changes on their expenses in their end?
No, I think there's no changes on their end in terms of like taxes and brackets, but we just trying to help them do their business better by equipping them with the tools needed and getting easier access to all of the items that they need to run their business.
All right. So, as a founder yourself, what is your goal for the app? How is it going to transform or disrupt the status quo? And who are you disrupting, and how will you make it better for the small and medium-sized enterprises and general public?
Yeah, let me take this one.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, I think for me personally, when we talk about warung and SMEs, is personally attached to my early days, my kids' life, right? Because I used to accompany my mom earlier going to the pasar almost every day to purchase daily goods. But I think more importantly, traditional retail or warung, as we know, I think is the backbone of Indonesian economy, especially in the hard times that the government mentioned this many times. I think because of this warung are an essential part of our daily lives in Indonesia, not just from the economy aspect, but also culturally. Because basically they are the center of the communities. They are essentially the gateway for the neighborhood demand. And like you mentioned earlier, they're incredibly cost efficient because the stores are usually family run, they own themselves, and hardly have any other cost, right? But the challenge would be they incur for many disadvantages and challenges. For example, like they have a very limited visibility in terms of pricing whenever they want to replenish or purchase their product. Right, and they need to go and purchase from multiple different suppliers every day, and they need to incur costs. And also, more importantly, they dependent on the daily cash flow and a very limited working capital. Right? So, e-commerce now and ULA is part of this. We are trying to offer the opportunities to digitize the entire shopping experience and supply chain, and try to make their life easier. Especially for them by giving more transparency and visibility on the price and giving like guarantee in terms of the services. So then they don't have to worry about purchasing the product and expecting when their product is coming in. But in the long term for us, we are thinking or imagine this retail in a way that modernize the small store owner while still preserving their cultural and economic advantage.
Yeah. So I also, as you were mentioning before, you want to make the life easier. And as we speak, we saw like lots of user interface are being so Indonesian friendly over there. And probably I'm gonna ask this next question to Alan. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, your Series B. In a relatively short time, you've received funding for Series B, while others might just finish their Series A. Can you tell us how much have you raised in total? And how does the involvement of the richest man in the world in ULA means to you, naming Jeff Bezos? Hello, Ellen. Probably you're still on mute. I cannot hear your voice.
I am.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. So I was saying that we were just super excited to have raised a total of 117.5 million US dollars. So that's a big sum. But the personal connection to Amazon and Jeff Bezos is really personal to me because I started my career at Amazon in the US.
Wow.
And this is where I met Nipun, our CEO. And for us, I think I speak for both of us and for those of the company, having someone as inspiring and innovative and customer focused as Jeff Bezos, believing in our approach, in the ULA approach is super humbling. It's electrifying as well. So Nipun and I are both cut from the same Amazon cloth, and we've learned from the very beginning these leadership principles that drive the company, and it still drives us and how we do our daily work. But more importantly, I think we've incorporated these customer obsession into ULA's culture, and we value that very well. That we've firsthand since we've seen how the effect of building these deep relationships with customers by solving their pain points.
So, what is your plan with the Fresh Fund?
Well, I think to continue on the previous slide is to continue to serve our customers' needs and add more value into the platform. And by doing that, we add more stores. We just expand and grow. We'll obviously create opportunities to shop for more products and services on the platform to make their lives easier. And through that expansion of growth in geography and across different categories. And within the company, obviously adding more talent, bringing more people who believe in our exciting mission. And I think finally is, as a tech company, we want to build new technology and build a local supply chain and logistics infrastructure.
All right, so probably the last question will be for Derry. If I'm not mistaken, let's do
Yes.
jump in, whoever could answer this question. The name ULA is quite unique. Can you tell us what's behind it?
Yeah, thanks for asking these questions. Very, very important questions. Yeah, there are a couple of reasons. Number one is ULA means a universal and simple name. Because when we create this one, we also want to make sure that we will not crack into mispronounce or misspelling naming. So ULA is pretty much easy for everybody throughout the world. Second reason, ULA also means community in some other language, and community and family. And this is related to our business because all business is about relationship and about people. And last but not least, actually, ULA also represent like warm greeting, just like hello in Indonesia, but this is like ULA. So it sounds like very warm for our customer, and it sounds like how we can transfer the energy to pretty much all of the customer that we serve every day.
All right, so Ricky, Alan, and Derry, thank you so much for sharing with us on See Today. We hope to hear more good news for ULA in the near future, and I'll see you on the top.
See you. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you
Bye.
so much for having that. Thank you.
Have a nice day. Now, people, that was the market and business updates for this hour.